Motivation is a critical factor in understanding human behavior, especially in the workplace. Motivational theories provide frameworks for analyzing what drives people to act and perform the way they do. Understanding these theories can help us create more effective and engaging work environments. The vibrant tapestry on the slide represents the diversity of motivational figures and concepts we'll explore today. We'll dive into several key theories of motivation and discuss how they can be applied to improve employee engagement and productivity. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a well-known theory in psychology that proposes a hierarchical structure of human needs. At the bottom are basic physiological needs like food, water, and sleep. These must be satisfied first. Moving up, the next levels are safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, and finally self-actualization. At the top, the theory suggests that individuals must satisfy the lower-level needs before they can focus on and fulfill the high-level needs. The pyramid diagram on the slide visually represents the different levels of the hierarchy. This provides a useful framework for understanding human motivation and personal growth. Physiological needs are the most basic requirements for human survival and well-being. These include the essentials like air, water, food, shelter, and sleep. Meeting these fundamental needs ensures the body can function properly and maintain good overall health. Providing for these basic physiological requirements is crucial for supporting human life and enabling people to thrive. Without adequate fulfillment of these needs, individuals will struggle to survive and will be unable to focus on high-level needs and goals. Safety and security are fundamental human needs. People seek a stable environment free from physical harm, financial insecurity, and job instability. This level of the hierarchy also focuses on health, well-being, and protection from harm, both physical and emotional. Individuals have a need for order, predictability, and a sense of control over their environment. They seek a world that feels safe and structured. These safety needs must be met before people can focus on higher-level needs like belongingness, esteem, and self-actualization. The image on this slide depicts a warm, inviting scene of a group of people enjoying each other's company in a cozy living room, creating a sense of comfort and belonging. The slide discusses the love and belonging needs level of the hierarchy, which emphasizes social connection and feeling accepted by others. This level includes the need for intimacy, affection, and a sense of belonging to a group. These needs are crucial for emotional well-being and social stability. The icons on the slide visually represent these key points about the love and belonging needs. Self-esteem is about having respect for ourselves, feeling autonomous and in control, and achieving our goals and feeling competent. These factors contribute to a positive self-image and sense of self-worth. We also have a need for recognition, status, and appreciation from others. Feeling valued by our peers and superiors is essential for our overall sense of esteem and feeling that we matter. When our self-esteem and need for external validation are met, we feel confident, proud, and motivated to keep growing and accomplishing more. This can lead to positive outcomes both personally and professionally. Self-actualization is the highest level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's about fulfillment, growth, and realizing our full potential as individuals. At this level, we are driven by intrinsic motivation, things like creativity, curiosity, and a desire to learn and develop ourselves. The key is focusing on personal growth and making a meaningful contribution to society. Individuals who have reached this level are motivated from within, rather than by external factors. Achieving self-actualization is about becoming the best version of ourselves and living up to our capabilities. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a popular theory, but it has faced some important criticisms. Critics argue the hierarchy is too rigid. People don't always progress through the levels in a fixed order. Individuals may pursue high-level needs even if lower-level needs aren't fully met. Cultural differences can influence how people prioritize and interpret their needs. This suggests the theory may not be universally applicable and needs to be applied thoughtfully in different contexts. Hertzberg's two-factor theory is a well-known model for understanding employee motivation and satisfaction. It distinguishes between two types of factors: hygiene factors and motivating factors. Hygiene factors like salary, working conditions, and company policies can prevent dissatisfaction, but do not directly motivate employees. Motivating factors such as achievement, recognition, and responsibility are directly linked to employee satisfaction and motivation. Understanding this distinction is key for managers who want to effectively motivate their teams. The visual on this slide provides a helpful illustration of the two-factor model. Hygiene factors are the basic requirements that must be met in the workplace to prevent dissatisfaction among employees. Clear and fair company policies create a sense of security and reduce workplace anxiety. Employees need to feel that the rules are applied consistently. Supportive and effective supervision is crucial. Employees need to feel guided and trusted by their managers. Adequate compensation ensures financial stability and reduces financial stress. Salaries should be competitive and fair. A safe, comfortable, and ergonomic workspace enhances productivity and well-being. Factors like lighting, seating, and organization matter a lot. Addressing these hygiene factors helps create a baseline of satisfaction, though they don't necessarily motivate employees on their own. The key motivating factors we'll discuss today are achievement, recognition, the work itself, and responsibility. Achievement is about feeling a sense of accomplishment from completing tasks and reaching goals. This can be a powerful driver for many people. Recognition, such as praise, awards, or other acknowledgement, is another important motivator. People want to feel their hard work is appreciated. The work itself can also be highly motivating if it's interesting, challenging, and fulfilling. People are more engaged when they find the job itself rewarding. Finally, having autonomy, control, and important responsibilities over one's work is a strong motivator. People want to feel trusted and empowered. These are some of the key factors that can drive and inspire people in the workplace. Understanding what motivates your team is crucial for getting the best out of them. Hertzberg's two-factor theory has been an influential model for understanding motivation at work. However, it has faced some important criticisms and limitations. One key limitation is its narrow focus on job satisfaction, overlooking other important aspects of the work experience like job involvement and organizational commitment. The theory also relies heavily on self-reported data, which can be influenced by individual biases and perspectives. Additionally, there are questions about the universality of the theory. The factors that influence motivation may vary across cultures and industries. Self-determination theory is a motivational framework that emphasizes the importance of intrinsic motivation. The key idea is that people are naturally inclined to learn and grow when their basic psychological needs are met. These three key needs are: autonomy, the desire to have control over our own actions and decisions; competence, the desire to feel effective and capable; relatedness, the desire to feel connected to others. When these needs are supported, people are more likely to be intrinsically motivated and engaged in their work and learning. Autonomy is a key driver of employee engagement and motivation. It gives people a sense of ownership and control over their work, empowering employees to make choices about how, when, and where they work. Fosters flexibility and independence. This type of autonomy helps people feel invested in their work and able to do their best. When people have the freedom to make decisions, it leads to greater job satisfaction and productivity. Providing this kind of autonomy is an important way to support and empower your team. The image on this slide represents the idea of achievement and success, with a hand holding a trophy. Feeling capable and proficient in one's work is a key motivator, as it leads to a sense of accomplishment and self-worth. Providing opportunities for continuous learning and development, such as training, mentoring, or challenging assignments, is essential to maintain competence. Regular feedback helps individuals understand their strengths and weaknesses, allowing them to improve their performance and feel more competent. Relatedness is a key human need. We all have a fundamental desire to feel connected to others and a sense of belonging. Strong social connections and positive relationships are crucial for our overall well-being and motivation. When we feel socially connected and have meaningful relationships, it contributes greatly to our sense of happiness and purpose. Fostering a sense of relatedness is an important part of supporting people's psychological needs. The slide presents a pyramid showing the differences between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is driven by internal factors, things that are inherently rewarding or interesting to the individual. Extrinsic motivation is driven by external factors, rewards, punishments, or other outside influences. The middle section of the pyramid represents self-determined motivation, which is a combination of both intrinsic and extrinsic factors. As we move up the pyramid, the motivation becomes more autonomous and self-directed. It's important to understand the role of both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation in driving human behavior and performance. Cognitive evaluation theory examines how external rewards can impact a person's intrinsic motivation. Rewards can either increase or decrease intrinsic motivation, depending on how the person perceives them. Rewards that are seen as controlling tend to decrease intrinsic motivation, while rewards perceived as informational can increase it. The relationship between rewards and intrinsic motivation is complex and depends on the individual's sense of autonomy and competence. Understanding these dynamics is important for designing effective reward systems that support intrinsic motivation. Organismic integration theory is a framework for understanding different types of motivation and how they contribute to personal growth and well-being. It views intrinsic motivation, or motivation that comes from within, as a key driver of this growth and well-being. The theory outlines a spectrum of motivation, ranging from external regulation on one end to fully internalized, intrinsic motivation on the other. Along this spectrum, there are distinct stages of motivation integration, where external motivations become more self-determined and aligned with one's values and sense of self. Understanding this spectrum and the stages of integration can help us cultivate more intrinsic, autonomous forms of motivation. Motivating employees is crucial for driving performance and engagement. Start by identifying and addressing their basic needs, things like job security, fair compensation, and a positive work environment. Once those fundamental needs are met, focus on fostering intrinsic motivation. Provide opportunities for autonomy, so they can take ownership of their work. Help them develop mastery of their skills and feel a sense of progress. Ensure their work aligns with a greater sense of purpose. Tailor rewards and recognition to individual preferences. What's meaningful for one person may not be for another. Recognize their contributions in ways that resonate with them personally. Maslow's hierarchy of needs provides a useful framework for understanding what motivates employees. At the base are physiological and safety needs, things like job security, fair pay, and safe working conditions. Moving up, there are social needs for belonging and connection, which can be met through opportunities for collaboration. At the top are esteem and self-actualization needs, things like achievement, recognition, and opportunities for growth. Hertzberg's two-factor theory also highlights the difference between hygiene factors, like pay and working conditions, which prevent dissatisfaction, and motivating factors, like achievement and recognition, which drive engagement. By aligning our strategies with these core human needs, we can create a more motivated and productive workforce. Intrinsic motivation is key for employee engagement and productivity. Meaningful work that aligns with employees' values and interests helps them feel invested in their tasks. Giving employees autonomy and control over their work empowers them and increases their sense of ownership. Providing opportunities for challenge and growth allows employees to develop new skills and feel a sense of progress. Offering constructive feedback and recognizing achievements helps employees feel valued and motivated to continue improving. Tailoring rewards and recognition is key to motivating and engaging employees. Each employee is unique. We need to understand what truly motivates them. As individuals offer a mix of tangible rewards like bonuses or gifts, as well as intangible rewards like praise and recognition. Timing is important. Rewards and recognition should be given promptly, right after the accomplishment. Be specific in your praise and recognition. Tie directly to the employee's contributions and achievements. Employees thrive when they have autonomy and control over their work, allowing them to make decisions about their schedule, methods, and tasks empowers them to take ownership. Providing growth opportunities like training, mentorship, and challenging assignments helps them develop new skills and knowledge. Giving constructive feedback and recognizing their achievements builds their confidence and sense of progress. Celebrating successes and offering support for improvement reinforces their competence and motivation. Team building activities are a great way to encourage bonding and camaraderie among the team. Through shared experiences, we can foster a stronger sense of belonging. Open communication is key to creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing ideas, voicing concerns, and supporting one another. This openness helps build trust and strengthen connections. Organizing social events outside of work allows for more informal interactions and helps team members build personal relationships. These social gatherings are valuable for strengthening bonds beyond just the professional context. Motivational theories provide valuable insights, but they have limitations and may not be universally applicable. Each theory has its own assumptions and context-specific factors to consider, such as culture and individual differences. Motivation is a complex phenomenon, and no single theory can fully capture its intricacies. A holistic approach that integrates multiple perspectives and considers individual needs is often more effective. External factors like organizational culture, leadership, and work environment can significantly impact motivation. It's important to be mindful of these limitations and considerations when applying motivational theories in practice. The key takeaway here is that a holistic approach to employee motivation, drawing on different motivation theories, can lead to more effective engagement and performance. First, it's important to identify the specific needs of your employees and tailor your interventions accordingly. This helps drive their intrinsic motivation. Secondly, provide employees with autonomy and the ability to make choices about their work. This fosters a sense of self-direction and empowerment. Finally, offer constructive feedback and recognition to help build employee competence and confidence. This reinforces their sense of progress and achievement. By addressing these three elements, needs, autonomy, and feedback, you can create a work environment that truly motivates and engages your team.